All right, 60-minute Vinyasa class coming at you. Let's get started on our mats. Start in child's pose. Bring your toes together. Open up your knees wide. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Place your forehead on your mat. Ground down through the tips of your fingertips and pull the center of your palms up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly button down and in towards your spine. Take a deep breath in, fill your lungs. And a long, slow exhale out. Completely empty your lungs. You can pull the tips of your shoulder blades down and in towards your spine and pull the arm bones up towards the ceiling. And again, take a deep breath in and a long, slow exhale out. Just take a moment here to bring your awareness to your space, the physical space you're in. Notice the ceiling above you, the floor below you, the walls around you. And it's without judgment, it's without criticism. It's just an awareness of this is where I am in this moment, in this space, at this time. Maybe you hear a sound in the distance. Try not to even label or create the story of what the sound is. Just notice it without judgment or criticism, without creating the story of what it is. Just wakeful observation. Still in child's pose, notice what it feels like to be in your body. Bring your awareness to any tension you're feeling in your neck and your shoulders. Maybe you're holding on to the stress in your face, in your jaw, and then practice letting it go. See what it would feel like to relax those muscles in the neck, in the shoulders, in the jaw, in the cheeks. I don't know about you, but I woke up this morning feeling it more, the oh my goodness, I'm stuck. Stuck in the house with so much to do. So now it's like, okay, time for myself, ourselves. We bring our awareness to our body, to our space. We notice without judgment, without criticism, and from that space we move forward. And in this space is a wakeful awareness. There's very little anxiety, right? Because we're super present moment. That's the practice, bringing your breath, your focus and your awareness into your space, onto your mat, into your body, onto your breath, over and over and over again. Take a deep breath in. One more deep breath in. One more long, slow exhale out. When you're empty, press yourself up into a tabletop position, and we'll move through some cat and cow. So have your second finger running parallel to the long edges of your mat. Your knees right underneath the hips. It's inhale, chin up, chest up, seat up. Drop your belly to the floor. Exhale, chin to chest. Tuck your tailbone, arch your spine just like an angry cat. Inhale, chin up, chest up, seat up. Exhale, chin to chest. Tuck your tailbone, arch your spine. And you're going to have to move these ones however feels more comfortable for you. So maybe go bend your elbows and move a little bit deeper and slower. Maybe you add in some hip circles, some neck rolls, like whatever you need to do to work out the kinks and just get things moving in your body this afternoon or whenever you're choosing to take this class. Do 3 more of these on your own and then come back to that tabletop position. All right, so coming back into tabletop position, drop your forearms down onto the mat, tuck your toes, and lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling. It's dolphin pose. Yeah, and you can play here. So pull the tips of your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Keep your chin forward, pull the belly in towards the spine. Relax or stretch your heels down towards your mat, and it may or may not touch. It really doesn't matter if it does. We're going to walk back into our first high forearm plank. So step your left leg back behind you, right leg back behind you. Hold this here. Keep the chin forward. Press the backs of your thighs up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly in towards the spine. So starting to activate the core, right? When we talk about core, we're talking about pelvic bone to collarbone on front sides of the body. We strengthen that, right? We create core strength, hip stability, and freedom of movement through the limbs. Keep chin forward. Pull the belly in. Hold it a few moments longer. Over halfway through this first forearm plank. Keep your chin forward, hips down, stomach in. Press the backs of your thighs up towards the ceiling. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your toes forward again into that dolphin pose. And then from there, you can plant your left hand onto the mat, right hand onto the mat for downward facing dog. Pull the belly in. Look towards your thighs. Press your chest towards your thighs. And then look to the top of your space. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Feet hips width distance apart. Grab your opposite elbows each other. Ragdoll. Let your upper body hang heavy. And again, shake out the head, the neck, the arms. Release your elbows and slowly stand all the way up. Bring your arms over your head. We move through a few sun salutations. Sun A's. Inhale, lift out of the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Take the second finger, run it parallel to the long edges of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. So maybe you come up onto the fingertips or maybe hands come up off the mat. That's fine. Take your hands back to the mat. Step your right leg back behind you, left leg back behind you, high plank. At any point, you can come down onto your knees to lower down into low plank, or you can go right from high plank to downward facing dog. That's up to you. You're in high plank, take your toes, shift your body weight forward, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull chest forward, arm bones back. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Look to the top of your space. Walk or hop yourself there. Pull the belly in. Lift your hips up if you're hopping. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, stand all the way up. If you want to add in a back bend here, lift your chest up, bring hands in prayer. Drop your head back, reach for the wall behind you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull chest forward, arm bones back. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, look to the top of your space. Walk or hop yourself there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, inhale, rise. And again, if you want to do that back bend, go for it. Lift your chest up, draw the arm bones back, reach back. Go back, hold it, and then change. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. So we're starting to move the body a little bit more. Maybe you start to bring your awareness back into the body. Notice what it feels like now. Look to the top of your space. Walk or hop yourself there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, chair pose, moving right into sun bees. Seat your hips down and back. Roll your inner thigh muscles in towards one another. Pull the arm bones back. Press down into the four corners of your feet and pull the inside of your heels to the back of the room. Sit down just one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Warrior one on the right side. Right leg lifts. Step right foot to the inside of your right thumb. Left heel turns down, stand all the way up. Bend your right knee. Bring right hip forward, left hip back, right hip back, left hip forward, and pull your bottom two rib cages in towards one another. And here too, if you want to add in that back bend, you could go for it. Lift your chest up, reach for the wall behind you. And then hands to your mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, warrior one, left side. Left foot steps forward, big step. Spin your back heel down. Left hip back, right hip forward, arms over your head. Lift your chest up, draw the arms back, reach back. Hands to your mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. We'll do two more like that. Look to the top of your space. Walk or hop yourself there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, hips down and back. So we won't hold it super long. You want to go right there. Go hips down and back. Like I've got your hip bones and I'm pulling you towards the back of the room. Knees move over ankles. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Right foot steps forward, big step. Full inhale, fully expressed posture at the top. Hands to your mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, warrior one, left side. Left foot steps forward, big step. Full inhale, fully expressed you at the top. Hands to your mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Let's do one more Sunday. Look to the top of your space. Walk or hop yourself there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, hips down and back. Pull the belly in, pull arm bones back, everybody. Sit down just a little bit lower. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, warrior one, right side. Right foot steps forward, big step. Hands to your mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, left side. Left foot steps forward, big step. Spin back heel down. Hands to your mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Good work. Breathe in and breathe out. Use your breath to calm your nervous system, yeah? So make exhales just a little bit longer than your inhales. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg steps forward, big step. Moving into lunges. So we're starting with right foot forward, left leg super strong, heel over knee. From here, bring your arms back and down, flip your palms face up. Tuck your chin to your chest and curl in, forehead toward the knee. Inhale, swing arms forward and up, clap your hands at the top. Bend your left knee onto the mat, and it's just a small movement, isolation of the shoulders. Pull the arm bones back. Arm bones come forward, straighten your left leg, right leg drags back. We do the left side. Left foot steps forward, big step. Back side leg super strong. Bring your arms back and down, palms face up, tuck your chin, curl in. Inhale, arms forward and up. Bend your right knee. Pull arm bones back. Keep your chin forward. Arm bones come forward. Straighten your right leg. Drag left leg back. Let's do a couple more. Right foot step forward, big step. Arms come back and down, palms up. Tuck your chin, curl in. Touch forehead to the knee. It might not touch, it's okay. Doing the best you can with what you got, yeah? Inhale, arms come forward and up. Bend your left knee. Pull your arm bones back. Arms come forward, straighten the left leg, right leg drags back, left leg. Left leg steps forward, arms come back and down, palms up. We start to move just a little bit faster. Curl in. Good thing I have my bed here for balance, yeah? Inhale, arms come forward and up, bend your right knee. Arm bones back. Arms forward, straighten the right leg, drag the left leg back. Let's do 2 more on both sides. Right foot steps forward. Arms come back and down, palms up, curl in. Inhale, arms forward and up. Bend your left knee. Arm bones back. Arms come forward, straighten the left leg. Right leg drags back. Left leg, step forward. Keep that right leg super strong. Arms back and down, palms up, curl in. Round down, forehead to the knee. Inhale, arms come forward and up. Bend your right knee. Arm bones back. Arms forward. Straighten the right leg, left leg drags back. Last one like this. Right foot steps forward. Arms come back and down, palms up, curl in. Forehead to the knee. Inhale, arms forward and up. Clap the hands. Bend your left knee. Keep the chin up. Pull arm bones back. Arms come forward, straighten your left leg. Right leg drags back, left leg steps forward. Arms back and down, palms up, curl in. Forehead to the knee. Inhale, arms forward and up. Bend your right knee. Pull your arm bones back. Arms forward, straighten the right leg, left leg drags back. Crescent lunge on the right side. So same setup. Right foot steps forward, back side leg super strong. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward, and hug in. From skin to muscle to bone, everything pulls to center. Pull your bottom 2 rib cages in towards one another. Hands in front of your chest. Lean out over the left thigh. Spin your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. And it may or may not land. You can keep the lift, right? Creating space through the torso, out the crown of your head. Pull your right shoulder back and your right rib cage back. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up, warrior 2. Arms towards either side of the room. Pull the tips of your shoulder blades down and in towards your spine. Take your left hand to the top of your right glute. Right arm reaches up and back. Reverse your warrior. And now take your right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Extended side angle or variation. And then we do it a couple times. So reverse. Variation. Reverse. Variation. Reverse. Variation. 2 more. Reverse. Variation. Reverse. Variation. Good. Top hand comes down, coming into that high lunge, and then right foot steps forward, high plank, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, other side. Left foot steps forward, big step, crescent lunge. Start with the arms over the head, pull left hip back, right hip forward. Bend the left knee, hands in front of the chest. Lean out over the thighs, spin your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, pull your left shoulder and your left rib cage back. Keep pressing your backside thigh up towards the ceiling, like so strong I could come around and stand on the back of your thighs. Pull left shoulder back, left rib cage back, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up, warrior 2. Bend the left knee, reach your fingertips towards either side of the room. Pull tips of your shoulder blades down and in towards the spine. This time, you're taking your left hand to the outside of the, right hand rather, to the outside of your left glute. Left arm reaches up and over towards the wall behind you. And then variation, left forearm to the thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Reverse. Variation. Reverse. Variation. You can make it pretty, right? If you've got some good music on right now. Move with your music. Make it flowing. Make it free, right? Create freedom in your body. Freedom of pain. Freedom of movement. One more. Reverse. Variation. Spin the arms down. High lunge. Left leg steps back. High plank. Take toes. Shift your body weight forward. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, so we're gonna move into a little bit of core strengthening with some forearm planks, or some high planks rather. So from here, we're gonna shift your body weight forward. We had a malfunction. Hold on. There we go. We're back. Shift the body weight forward into high plank, and then for 1 minute, you're gonna take your toes and go forward and back. Forward and back. Keep second finger running parallel to the long edges of your mat. Chin forward. So you're strengthening the feet, right? Creating flexibility and movement through the feet, through the ankles, and the shoulders. Chin forward, stomach in. Stay with it halfway through. More than halfway through, stay with it. Keep the chin forward, stomach in, hips down. Don't let the hips lift. Any point you need to take a break, you drop your knees to the mat or just hang out in stillness. But you're only down to the last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. So from here, lift your left leg up into the air. Left knee comes to right elbow for 1 and then back. Left knee to right elbow for 2 and back. 3 and back. 4, 1 more. Left knee to right elbow, hold it, and then extend the left leg out. Fall in triangle, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. From here, you're gonna take your right hand down. Left leg comes out and around dancer's table. And then back into fall in triangle. Left hand to the mat. Left foot comes out and through. Right arm reaches up. And then switch it. Dancer's table, you swing left leg around. Left arm reaches towards the wall behind you. Fall in triangle again. This is 3. We've got 2 more after this one. Dancer's table. Fall in triangle. 1 more. Dancer's table. Fall in triangle. Dancer's table. And then come back, high plank. We get the toe stretches. Again, 1 minute. You've got this. Chin forward, stomach in. We'll do the other side, right? So we start from the top. Just about halfway through this second 1. Pull the belly in. Keep chin forward. Little bit of a bend in the elbows. You're working strength, right? Not working, living in flexibility, but figuring out, learning how strong we actually are. Over halfway through. Pull the belly in. Keep chin forward. You've got 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in and the breath out. This time, you're going to take right foot up into the air, right foot to left elbow for 1. And back, 2, and back, 3, and back. Press through the heel towards the back of the room. Forward and back. Last one, 5. This time, take right foot extended, left arm reaches up. Fallen triangle. Left arm comes to the mat, left leg comes around and through, right arm reaches back, dancer's table. Fallen triangle, right hand plants, right foot extends, left arm lifts. Dancer's table. Fallen triangle. Dancer's table. Fallen triangle. One more after this. Dancer's table. Fallen triangle. Lots of movement, dynamic movement on day 3 of quarantine, right? Like move all that stiffness, that stuff, that energy out. Come back, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Look to the top of your space. Walk or hop yourself there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. So we're moving into chair poses with marches. So you're gonna go hips down and back. Hands come back, sweep the floor, fingertips sweep the floor, arms come up, right foot lifts and down. And this time left leg lifts and down. And right leg, woo, left leg. Right leg, left leg. One more, hips down and back, right leg lifts. Hips down and back, left leg lifts. This time, open up into goddess pose. Yeah, so both feet are turning out. Pull the belly in, take your hands to your thighs. Sit your hips down and come up onto your toes. And now lift and lower the toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now turn to the right. You're going into chair pose again. Hips down and back. Hips down and back. Sweep the floor. Right leg lifts. Hips down and back. Left leg lifts. Hips down and back. Sweep the floor. Right leg. Hips down and back. Left leg. Hips down and back. Stomach in. Chin forward. Chest up. Left leg. 2 more. Right leg. Left leg. 1 more. Right leg. Left leg. Keep that leg lifted. Open up into a goddess squat. Hips come down. Hands to your thighs. Come up onto your toes. And lift and lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can cartwheel the arms around. High to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Such good work so far. Working so super hard. Inhale. And exhale. Look to the top of your space. Walk or hop yourself there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. So we're going from standing leg raise into warrior 3, right into half moon. So you're balancing on your left leg for quite some time. Shift your weight to your left leg and grab your right knee, or take your middle and index finger and grab your right big toe. If you've got the toe, extend the leg straight out in front of you, and then everybody take your right leg, foot or knee, to the right side of the room. You can take left arm to the left, you can go arm up above your head, whatever works for you here. And then from here, bring your leg back out in front of you. Keep the leg lifted, release the hand, heel out, toes back, stomach in. Swing your right leg back behind you, warrior 3. Chin forward, arm bones back, dial your toes towards the floor. Left arm reaches towards the floor, right arm up towards the ceiling. Now dial your toes towards the ceiling and lift that top leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7. You can even play with lifting that bottom hand off the mat for a poet's pose. 3, 2, 1. Top hand comes down. Left leg steps back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Look to the front of your space. Walk or hop yourself there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Other side, standing leg raise. Shift your weight to your left leg. Grab the knee or the foot. If you've got the foot, extend the leg straight out in front of you, and then leg to the left side of the room, right hand to the right. Hold it. Pull, stretch. Through the crown of your head, pull your right quadricep muscle up towards your hip bone. Now take the left leg in front of you, release the foot, keep the leg lifted, heel out, toes back. Swing left leg back behind you, warrior 3. Keep your chin forward, dial your toes towards the mat. Chin forward, pull arm bones back. Half moon, take right hand to the mat. Left arm, left foot, left toes. Reach towards the ceiling. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And again, if you want to play with lifting that top hand off, good for you. 3, 2, 1. Top hands come down to the mat. High plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Such good work so far. From here, bend your knees onto the mat. We'll move right into a camel pose. So hands to your hips. Come up, stand in 6 inches between your knees and your feet, top of your feet down. Hands to your hips, lift your chest, drop your head back. Come back halfway, freeze here. If this is good, stay here, and when you're ready, grab your feet, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, push your hips forward. Hands to your hips. Head comes up last. Sit down on your heels. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the nose. When we do these big back bends, it would be normal to feel a little nauseous, a little emotional, something coming up. That's totally normal. You're exactly where you're meant to be, right? So just allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. It's without judgment. It's without criticism, right? So we practice that in the beginning of class, so when things get a little bit easier, or harder, rather, and the sensations become a little bit more difficult to sit with, it's that same practice. What am I feeling? Awareness of that feeling, acceptance of the feeling without judgment, without criticism, and then noticing as the sensation passes. Let's do second set camel. Come up onto your knees. Bring your hands to your hips, thumbs outside, fingers face down. Inhale, lift your chest, drop your head back. Push hips forward, come back halfway. When you're ready, grab the heels, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, push hips forward. Hands to your hips. Head comes up last. Take a breath, turn around, lie on your back for bridges. So you're lying flat on your back with your heels very close to your bottom. You come up so the tips of your shoulder blades stay down onto the mat. Keep 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Pull your knees and your tailbone towards the wall in front of you. Kind of walk your shoulders closer underneath each other, underneath your back. And then hold it. And then from here, lower and lift. Every time you get to the top, squeeze your glutes and pull your knees and your tailbone forward. So what you're doing when you're pulling your knees and your tailbone forward, you're engaging the glute muscles. That's what we're after, right? We're turning those muscles, those big muscles in the back of your body. They're so powerful, right? So when we learn to engage them in a yoga class, then we can engage them doing the things that we love to do outside of this space, right? So like running and walking and playing soccer or picking up your kids, like whatever you need to do, cleaning. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips up and tiny little pulses. So you're at your maximum, everything's pulling forward and you're pulsing. Tiny little pulses, micro movements barely even visible to whoever might be watching. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up onto the toes. Lower and lift the heels. 20 seconds like this. Not super long. If you took pyro yesterday, we did 4 minutes of bridges. Today, this is cake. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, happy baby. Grab your feet from the outside. You can take your thumb to the base of your big toe and gently press the toe away from you, and then just roll side to side. Maybe straighten one leg, maybe the other, maybe both legs together. And then from here, release. Bring your legs to 90 degrees, heels right over your hips. You can go hands a little bit underneath your butt. Pull the belly in and press your lower spine down onto the mat. Kick through your heel. Now lower your legs 30 degrees towards the floor. Keep pressing lower spine down. Lower the legs 30 degrees more. And then lower the legs 30 degrees more. Head lifts up off the mat. Pull the belly in. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the legs to 90. Head comes down. Lower the legs 30 more degrees. Lower the legs 30 more degrees. Lower the legs, hover just above the mat. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come to 90. Lower the head. 3 more like that. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Press lower spine down 30 degrees more. Hover just above the mat. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to 90. Head comes down. 2 more. Lower the legs. 30 degrees more. Press lower spine down. Belly button to the spine. Lower down 30 degrees. Hover. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to 90. Head comes down. 1 more. Lower the legs 30 degrees. Lower the legs 30 degrees more. Hover. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come to 90. Head comes down. From here, lower your right heel down. Grab onto the right thigh and gently pulse to you. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. You can also hold to the calf. 1, 2, 1, 2. Switch. 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 1, 2. You can lift head and shoulders off the mat. 1, 2. 1, 2. Go 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now legs to 90. Bend the knee. If you have a block, I don't have a block, but I have a water bottle, so I'm going to use that. Take your block or your water bottle to your thighs. Use your forearms to hold it there. And then from there, keep your head and shoulders off the mat, pull belly in. Extend your right leg long and back. Oop. Trying to keep the water bottle or the block exactly where it is. Left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Good. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Go 10. 9. Bit slipping. Just pick it back up. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good work. Lower down. You can let go of the water bottle. You can bring your arms over your head, legs long. Give your belly a big stretch. And then flip yourself over into downward facing dog. From here, take your left ankle up into the air, left ankle to right wrist, moving into pigeon. So you might take a moment, come up onto tented fingertips, pull left hip back, right hip forward. Over time, your left shin will be more parallel to the short edge of your mat. If it's pretty close to your hip for today, it's fine. And then start to lower down. Bring your forehead onto your mat. Extend your arms out in front of you and settle in. The last bit of class, we're just going to spend some time holding some postures in stillness. This is such a good practice for right now, right? Can you sit with yourself? The goal of yoga is never, ever going to be to get better at yoga. Right? The goal of yoga has always been, can you sit with yourself? Can you go home, sit, and be comfortable with yourself? That's why we practice, so that we can, physically and mentally. So these last few postures, we notice what comes up and sit with them. Sit with the emotions, the sensations that come up, and notice as we move through them. Take a deep breath in and a long, slow exhale out. All right, let's switch the sides. We could hold it all day, but there's a St. Patrick's Day meal downstairs waiting for me to finish cooking. And you settle in. So one side might feel a little bit different than the other, and that's fine. No such thing as a symmetrical body. They weren't ever supposed to be that way. So we just notice what it feels like to be in our bodies in each and every moment, and honor our bodies in each and every moment. What does it feel like? And what can I do to take care of it in this moment? And sometimes that means sitting, moving a little bit past. Sometimes it means taking steps back and taking breaks, taking rests. We learn to listen to our body, listen to what our body needs, and then give it to it in each and every moment. All right, so sit down on your bottom. You can kind of bring yourself back to the center of your mat. You want your left shin parallel to the edge of your mat, and your left foot is flexed. We're moving into double pigeon. Your right shin stacks right on top. You want enough room that you can roll the ankle, right? So it's not on top of the leg, but it's over the ankle so you could roll. And eventually, over time, both shins are gonna run parallel to, I'm facing the long edges of my mat or the short edge of your mat, no matter where you're facing. If you're super tight, it might look something more like this heel being close to your bottom and this knee being closer up towards your chest, and you're feeling tremendous stretching, and that's perfect, right? You're exactly where you're meant to be. That's your posture. If you're a little bit more open and your shins are more parallel to the floor, yeah, so take your left hand to the base of your spine, right hand to your inner thigh, and gently press away. This is tremendous, right? So you could be feeling this sensation all on the outside of your right hip, and this could be enough. If you're like, I just want a little bit more, then you can start to walk yourself forward and bring your forehead maybe to your fist, or if you have a block a block, and then eventually it would be forehead to the floor. Notice if there's any areas of the body that you're holding on tight, like you're holding yourself up so you don't have to fully experience the sensation. And then see if you could let go and just sink a little bit deeper into it. Like let your body get really super heavy so the weight of gravity and the weight of your body deepens the stretch. Okay, other side. These are big stretches, big hip openers. Hips tend to hold tons of emotion, so if you're feeling stuff right about now, good, right? We're moving it out. So again, you could go right hand to the base of your spine, left hand to your inner thigh, gently press away. Try not to press on the knee, but press on your thigh, right? So we're never putting any weight on the joints. And then if you're ready, you can bring your hands forward and bring your body forward over the thighs, the shins. Keep both feet flex protects your knees. All right. Release. You can shake out your legs a little bit. Lie down on your back. Pull your right knee into your chest and then right knee across the body to the left side of the room. Look over your right shoulder. Other side, right leg goes long. Pull your left knee into the chest and left knee across the body. Look over your left shoulder. And just don't worry about what happens with the body, like what touches, if your knee touches the floor, if your shoulder touches the floor. Just let your body fall where it does. Get really passive at this point of class. This is it. The last thing we do before Savasana. And when you're ready, heels together, toes fall to the side, arms are close to your body, palms face up. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a long, slow exhale out. And again, for one final time with me this afternoon, bring your awareness to the space you're in. Notice the four walls around you, the floor below you, the ceiling above you. Notice if you're still here or if you've already moved into the kitchen outside of this room where you have to go next, and see if you can bring yourself back into this space. Notice the sounds of the space, the smells, the sensations. It's without judgment, it's without the creation of the story of what's happening, it's just awareness. And then bring your awareness closer still to your body. Notice what it feels like to be in your skin in this moment. Just a few moments after we started, after a whole lot of movement. Notice areas of tension, areas of stiffness, areas of relaxation, warmth, vibration, without judgment, without criticism, just awareness. This is what it feels like to be in my body. And then bring your awareness closer still to that space between the ears. Notice what comes up there, the thoughts. Bring your awareness to the thoughts. It's totally normal to be thinking, for mind to be running, right? Because that's what the mind, the brain was meant to do. So our work is to bring the mind into the present moment. We brought the mind to the space, the body, now the thoughts. Bring your focus, your thoughts to your breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, I calm myself, and breathing out over and over and over again. Breathing in, I calm myself, and breathing out, I smile. Take as much time as you'd like and as you can in this Savasana, in this space. There is no rush to leave your mat. Everything that's out there will still be out there in a few minutes more. If you have any questions, please follow me on my Instagram post, our Instagram page. It's Soma, S-O-M-A _soul 108. You can DM me or comment on any of the posts. Let's talk yoga. Let's talk about how we're dealing with anxiety and stress over the next couple of weeks when we're at home. You can Facebook me, you can email me at mollyjane.callahan@gmail.com. And again, thank you so much for spending your time with me. Talk to you soon. Namaste.